If there's one piece hanging in almost every closet after 60, it's the cardigan. It's easy, it's cozy, it's the first thing we reach for on a chilly morning. But here's the truth nobody tells you at the department store. Not every cardigan is doing you any favors. Some of them, the ones you've probably worn 100 times without a second thought, are quietly making you look older, frumpier, and far less put together than you actually are. I'm Eleanor, and today we're doing something a little different. We're not just talking about what to wear, we're talking about what to stop wearing. 5 cardigan mistakes that are aging your whole silhouette, and 5 elegant replacements that will make you look instantly expensive, instantly polished, and instantly like a woman who knows exactly who she is. Stay with me until the end, because cardigan number 1 on this list is sitting in almost every closet watching this video right now, and the swap I'm giving you for it might just become your new signature piece. Let's get into it. Cardigan number 5 to stop wearing, the oversized boxy cardigan. Let's start with the one you probably think is comfortable and safe, the oversized, boxy, shapeless cardigan. You know the one. It hangs past your hips, the shoulders sit somewhere near your elbows, and there's no defined waist anywhere to be found. It feels like a hug. I understand the appeal completely. But here's what it's doing to you visually. It erases your shape. When there's no waist definition, no shoulder line, nothing for the eye to follow, the entire body reads as one wide rectangle. And a wide rectangle, no matter how soft and lovely the fabric is, will always look bigger and older than a shape that has structure. It's not about your size, it's about the silhouette the garment creates. And a boxy cardigan creates a silhouette with no story to tell. So what do we wear instead? A tailored, waist-skimming cardigan with a slight A-line or fit and flare. Think of a cardigan that follows your body from the shoulder down, nips in slightly at the natural waist, and then releases gently over the hip. This single change, adding just a hint of shape, transforms the entire message the outfit sends. Suddenly, you're not hiding under fabric. You're wearing a piece that was clearly chosen, not just grabbed. Look for cardigans with a defined shoulder seam that sits where your shoulder actually is, not 2 inches below it. Look for a hem that stops at the hip or just below, never past mid-thigh, which only adds visual length to areas we don't need lengthened. And if you can find one with even a single button at the waist to create a soft cinch, that's your best friend. Pair it over a fitted knit top so the shape reads clearly, add a slim trouser or a straight leg denim, and finish with a leather ankle boot. That's the whole formula. Structure, not size, is what makes an outfit look expensive. Cardigan number 4 to stop wearing, the fuzzy novelty print cardigan. Next on the list, and I say this with love, the fuzzy cardigan covered in a busy print. Floral scattered edge to edge, snowflakes, cats, holiday motifs, anything with a cute theme running across the entire garment. These cardigans were everywhere in catalogs for years, and I understand why they were appealing. They feel festive, they feel personal, they feel like they have personality. But novelty prints do something specific to how people read your age. They instantly categorize the wearer as grandma on a greeting card rather than woman with impeccable taste. It's not that there's anything wrong with being a grandmother, it's that fashion is about the message you're sending, and a busy novelty print sends the message, I've stopped trying to be current, whether that's true or not. The eye gets so busy processing the pattern that it never gets to appreciate you. The elegant swap here is a cardigan in a rich, saturated solid color, or if you love pattern, a subtle tonal texture like a cable knit or a herringbone in a single color family. Think camel, deep emerald, burgundy, chocolate brown, or a soft charcoal. These colors read as intentional and luxurious, especially in a quality knit like merino wool or a cashmere blend. If you truly love a print, choose one with sophistication built in, a fine houndstooth, a subtle jacquard, never a literal picture of an object. Solid, rich color does something a busy print never can. It lets your face be the focal point. People will look at you, not your sweater. Style it with simple gold or silver jewelry, a single statement necklace at most, and let the color of the cardigan do the talking. This is how you go from novelty to notable in one swap. Cardigan number 3 to stop wearing, the stretched out, pilled cardigan. This one is less about the style and more about the state of the garment, and it might be the most important point on this entire list. That favorite cardigan, the one you've had for 8, 10, maybe 15 years, the one with the cuffs stretched out from being pulled over your hands, the one covered with little pills across the sleeves and back, the one that's lost its color slightly from 100 washes. I know it feels like an old friend, but it is quietly telling everyone around you that you don't feel like you deserve new things. That's not a criticism of you. It's simply how the eye reads wear and tear. A stretched neckline, pilled fabric, and faded color read as neglect, even when the person wearing it is anything but neglectful in every other part of her life. This is the cardigan equivalent of driving a car with a dent you've stopped noticing. You've stopped seeing it. Everyone else hasn't. The instead here is simple. Invest in just one beautifully made cardigan in a natural fiber. It doesn't need to be expensive designer. It needs to be well constructed. Look for a tight, even knit with no visible pilling straight out of the box, a rib knit cuff and hem that holds its shape, and a fabric blend with at least some wool, cashmere, or a quality cotton, rather than a cheap acrylic that pills within weeks. Natural fibers age gracefully. Synthetic blends age badly, fast. Treat this one cardigan as your workhorse piece, the one you build outfits around, and rotate it with care. Use a fabric shaver once a week, store it folded rather than hung to protect the shoulders, and hand wash or use a gentle cycle in a garment bag. A well-maintained, quality cardigan will outlast 5 cheap ones and will look expensive every time you put it on, because it actually will be well-made, not just old and lucky. Cardigan number 2 to stop wearing, the cropped bolero-style cardigan. Here's one that surprises people. The tiny cropped cardigan, sometimes called a bolero, that stops right at the bra line or just below the bust. It was everywhere in certain eras, worn over sundresses, over blouses, as a little cover-up for cooler evenings. It feels delicate and pretty. The problem is proportion. When a cardigan stops that high, it visually chops the body into 2 very short sections, a tiny top half and then everything else. For most women, and especially through the fuller midsection changes that come naturally with age, this cut draws the eye directly to the waist and stomach area in the least flattering way possible, because there's a hard visual line sitting right at the widest, softest part of the torso for many of us. It doesn't elongate, it shortens, and shortening the torso visually shortens the whole body, which reads as heavier and, frankly, older. The instead here is a long line cardigan that falls to the hip or just past it, ideally one that's open in the front rather than buttoned, creating a long vertical line down the body. Vertical lines are your best friend after 60. They elongate everything without requiring you to change a single thing about your actual shape. An open long line cardigan over a simple sheath dress or a monochrome outfit underneath creates one long, unbroken column of color that reads as tall, slim, and deliberate. If you love the layered, delicate feeling the bolero gave you, get that same feeling from a long open cardigan in a lightweight knit, a fine gauge cotton or linen blend for warmer months, a light wool for cooler ones. Let it move when you walk. Let it drape open rather than closing it up. This single shift in length and how you wear it open versus closed is one of the most powerful proportion tricks in your entire wardrobe. Cardigan number 1 to stop wearing, the matchy-matchy twinset cardigan. And here we are at number 1, the cardigan sitting in nearly every closet watching this video right now, the classic twinset. A cardigan and a shell top made from the exact same fabric, the exact same color, meant to be worn together as a perfectly matched pair. It was the height of polish for decades, and I understand why it earned that reputation. It's coordinated, it's put together, it requires zero decision-making. But that's exactly the problem. When everything matches perfectly, cardigan, shell, sometimes even the trouser in the same tone, the outfit reads as a uniform rather than a personal choice. It's the difference between an outfit that says, "I got dressed today," and one that says, "I got dressed today thoughtfully as myself." Perfect matching, ironically, often reads as trying too hard in exactly the wrong direction, while looking simultaneously dated, because that matched set formula hasn't evolved much since it first became popular generations ago. The instead, and this is the swap that will change your whole wardrobe philosophy, is intentional contrast. Take that same beautiful cardigan and pair it with a top in a complementary but different color or texture. A camel cardigan over a crisp white or ivory blouse rather than a matching camel shell. A deep navy cardigan over a soft blush or dove gray top. The colors should feel like they belong in the same room, but they shouldn't be twins. Add one unexpected element, a statement earring, a silk scarf tied loosely, a belt at the waist over the cardigan itself to reintroduce shape, and suddenly the whole outfit reads as curated rather than matched. This is the single biggest shift between an outfit that looks like it came from a set on a mannequin and an outfit that looks like it came from a woman with her own eye for style. Break the set, mix the tones, let your cardigan be one beautiful piece in a considered outfit, not half of a uniform. So there you have it, 5 cardigans quietly aging your whole look and 5 elegant replacements that will have people asking where you shop. The boxy shape becomes tailored structure, the novelty print becomes rich solid color, the worn-out favorite becomes one well-made investment piece, the cropped bolero becomes a long elongating layer, and the perfectly matched twin set becomes intentional personal contrast. Notice something about every single one of these swaps. None of them require spending a fortune, and none of them require changing your body. They simply require choosing structure over shapelessness, quality over quantity, and intention over habit. That's the real secret behind every woman who walks into a room after 60 looking effortlessly expensive. It was never about money. It was about knowing exactly why she chose what she's wearing. If this helped you look at your own closet a little differently, hit subscribe, because every week we're breaking down exactly what to keep, what to release, and what to reach for instead. No guesswork, no judgment, just real style guidance for real women who refuse to fade into the background. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 cardigans is currently hanging in your closet right now. I promise you're not alone, and I promise it's an easy fix. I'll see you in the next one.